Raspberries are very delicious and important berries in the garden. But raspberries, they grow very fast, and they spread very fast, and they can also become invasive very fast, as they compete for free space in the garden with all the other plants. This is what creates many problems, and gardeners sometimes have to remove them to let other garden plants grow. I always felt like it was quite unnecessary to throw out such a beautiful, nice berry bush. So I decided to start growing them during the growing season in a pot, and it actually surprisingly worked very well. For beginners, we're going to talk about raspberry biology and how it normally grows in a garden. Now I'm going to dig out one of my bushes, and I'm going to show you the bush's structure. Raspberries are perennial bushes. They consist of two types of shoots/canes. In the colder climates, during the first year, shoots only grow, and on the second year, biennial shoots begin to bloom and begin to bear berries. In the fall time, the biennial vegetation has completely stopped, and that part of the raspberry bush needs to be removed. Like these dried shoots, which started their life 2 years ago, they gave me berries last year. The root part of the raspberry bush is perennial, and the central part produces buds from which the replacement first-year shoots begin to develop. On the side roots and sprouts or suckers begin to develop. This is what makes it very invasive. Suckers are normally used for fast vegetable propagation. Only the first-year annual shoots and suckers should be left for the coming winter in order to bear berries in the next summer. A vast majority of the root system lies on the surface of the soil about 10 to 20 centimeters deep. This gave me the idea to grow raspberries in a pot. Besides, if you do place your raspberry plant in a pot, you can place it anywhere on your driveway, your patio, porch, near a pool, or even on your balcony. This method will actually save your plant producing berries, and it'll actually save a lot of crucial space in your garden intended for other types of perennial vegetables or flowers. What I normally do to get a result is I dig out, March to May period, one of the invading bushes that have a very good grown biennial canes and some annual shoots and root suckers, and I place them in a shallow-wide pot filled with rich garden mixed soil. I also add manure or soil from my composter for fertilization. I do not like synthetic fertilizers, and I try to avoid them altogether. Raspberries are very sensitive, and they need nutrient-rich soil, and they almost survive replanting, so it's very good, and they start growing very fast. Blooming in our zone takes place in the first half of June, and the first berries are ready to eat in about 20 to 30 days. Raspberries attract many pollinators like bumblebees, and when all the berries are collected, biennial stems basically stop their vegetation. It is a very good idea to let them be until fall, because they help annual shoots and suckers grow through pumping nutrients via the root system. During the fall, I collect all of the raspberry leaves from the finished biennial shoots, and I dry them in a room at room temperature for 5 to 6 days. Not many people know this, but raspberry leaf tea has a ton of health benefits, and they consist of the same amount of vitamins as the berries themselves. They're known to have a blood pressure stabilizing effect. They improve your function of muscles, and it's really good tea for when you have a cold. It tastes the same as green tea, just with a bit more aroma, and we love it in our house, especially during the cold winter days. Starting from August, or when I have any free space for collecting cropped veggies, I'm going to return the annual shoots and suckers grown during the summer back to the garden so that they can root themselves in before the cold. And then in the spring, I'm going to start this process up again, saving the raspberry bush, placing it in the garden. I really hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Leave any comments, questions, or concerns below, and don't forget to subscribe.